Hey streamers, I know you're dreamers. Hey broadcasters, I know you're forecasters, and I want you to come on another journey with me. And after I do this kind of little promo with you, we're going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin chart. And I'm kind of on high alert. I know it's very late in the evening, but we're on high alert. We want to make sure that we know what in the world is going on, as it looks like some shorts are coming in to play around. But I'm still working on the YouTube shorts. I really want to be able to get some of these out. But you know what's kind of weird? Is that they all feel kind of salesy. Are you guys kind of getting that feeling? I mean, outside of, I don't know. Yeah, they feel salesy to me. That's what's going on. So just working out a little script about it. First one that I did, of course, was about the cookbook, right? Making You Hungry. And then tonight I was working on one. I recorded it, and I may just have to wait a couple moments for my computer to process it or what have you, but there's no audio. So what I'm hoping is that I'm coming to you even right now, and I hope that there's audio. So if you hear me plunking around, that's exactly what is going on. And I will get a Bitcoin chart up to you right away. So let's go ahead and drop out the header and drop out my Hopin events page. Let me try and find that, and then we'll get what's going on with the SIG trades, and get that puppy up. And we'll keep an eye on price on my other chart. And get rid of the landing page, and that's why you shouldn't see that one. Oh, there we go. Hopin events thumbnail. Alrighty. Okay, so you guys have already seen this little tick chart that I have, and let me go ahead and get our header on so we know that we're live. And I think I have my mic up enough. It looks as though you're getting mic volume from me. Let's make sure that you are. And we will take a look at price, which is now, and the reason that I kind of want to show this image to you, because it might give you a better idea of why we're taking a look at things. So let me, how do I want to do this for you guys? First of all, let's go ahead and expand the tick chart for you. And we'll bring it up all the way here, like that. Go ahead and take all that off so you can see the price move around. And there we go, like that. I think this is okay so that you can see the price right there. And what I may do is just kind of show you an image, because I have it on an hourly chart. So that's what I'll do. If you hear me plunking around, I'm grabbing an image. And I'll give you a very simple kind of look at what I'm seeing happen. So let me go back to OBS and add an image. Should be pretty easy to do. And BTC, and we're talking about 09, 2021. Go OK. Browse desktop, and I think it's going to be which one is it going to be? Taken several now. Let's see if it's this one. Yes, I think it's this one here. 12. Yeah. Get a good timestamp on this one. All right. So let's take a look, and I'll put it just like right here so we can see. Make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see there. All right, so keep an eye on the white bar here on the right hand side. That means that price is literally tapping off of the 41. So if you know Ruby, right, Ruby is a classic 841 cross. I mean, it's classic to us now. It wasn't in the early days, but it is the formation of Ruby, the 841 Shanley cross, as it is affectionately referred to. Michael Shanley actually discovered that the 41 was reacting and responding to more charts than we had expected, and we have been covering it now for a very long time. So it's the 841 cross. So even though there can be volatility in and out, you can have kind of a squishy market happening when you're dealing with EMAs. But we've got pretty good at being able to see when there's a barreling down effect that's happened, which is happening right now. So the gray chart, the snippet, is the 60-minute, and of course you're looking at a tick chart here. So it's a still image that was taken at 12:37, and so basically we could snapshot this every hour on the hour, and so I think it's more useful for you to kind of see the snapshot of what's happening and then relate it back to the tick chart. All right, the lines that you see, that black is an 8 on the 60-minute fixed, 41 on the 60-minute fixed, and the 243 is the yellow line that you see down at the bottom there. And if you follow Ruby, then these numbers make complete sense to you. All right. So we are going to stay with this. I think I'll be with you for maybe until like 10 after the hour, something like that, while I work on this shorts script and kind of deal with the peculiarities of doing YouTube shorts. Man, oh man. And then let me go ahead and get my chat situated as well. So get the welcome going on in the chat. And I'm live on the chat, which is good because I set up to go live earlier today. Did I press the live button? No, I did not. Okay, so this is basically the gist of the shorts are to begin doing the hello streamers. How are you, dreamers? Hello, broadcasters. How are you, forecasters? And then it's all about coming on another journey with me. So I want to get that part of it too, where I'm inviting you to come on another journey with me. But I have to do a little bit of, like, maybe a little bit of storytelling with that. But remember, there's 60 seconds, so it has to be something like, hold on just a minute. So what I want to be able to say in less than 60 seconds is that I want for you to come on another journey with me. I have just a little tiny reputation of spotting great companies. I'm not alone in this, by the way. I'm just more persistent. There are people that will see trends and they'll just kind of get tired of them, or they won't work. They won't be to their benefit fast enough, and that is just not me. When I see something that I truly, with my experience, and I know, and I can lock in, and I get to just lock in, and then I am patient, and I observe, and it's not everything that I see that I like. Sometimes you just have to give it the time and the rapport that it needs to work out in accordance to what this is beyond a gut feeling, right? I mean, there's real things that I'm looking at, but they never move away from that, that intensity of that I know what is going to happen. It's called, in trading you have to have a certain element of projection. You're taking a look at everything, and then when everything is everything and you kind of know it's just this absolute perfect, following a company right now, and I'll just use their metaphor, it's a perfect ramen. It is the absolute essence of perfection, and all you have to do is be patient to see it all come out in accordance to your willingness to invest your time, invest your rapport in the product, be observant, always be there, be on the 24/7. And it doesn't always work out. The social component of being someone like I am doesn't always work out. But I can assure you that the financial component does. And I don't know whether I could say that this next iteration of my interests, there's about 3 things that I'm very interested in right now, and I think by the end of the month I'm going to be able to say, okay, this is what it is. But of course you have to spend some time over at the site. So you know that StreamYard was purchased by Hopin. So of course in the last couple of days I've been over at Hopin many times. I don't know everything. I'm studying their valuations. I'm listening to interviews. I'm getting to have a feel of if they believe in themselves, right? Because it's come at a very fast pace for Hopin. And so, I'm checking them out. I think you should check them out. I would love to be having important conversations about this particular union of Hopin and StreamYard, and especially if you're a StreamYard user and you're part of the community like I am. I would just love to be, talking about how you, because for me this year too is about you discovering your own micro wealth advantage, the leading edge that you can have to where things are going. Now, in my world, I have been asking for streamers to be able to have a very clear understanding of how they could monetize with no loophole kind of stuff like we have on so many of the platforms. And so, of course, Hopin has a ticket sales area when you're developing an event and you sell tickets to the event, and so there we go, okay? There is our monetization. And because so many broadcasters and so many streamers do actually have it in them to produce an event, you can do this. We can do this and see great success in being digital virtual event coordinators. I was having a hard time with that word. How do you be a coordinator? I've never been, I've had events in my life, but to be in this place where, there's some very interesting people that do event coordinating, and they're super smart, and the way that they think about things and their mind is always going, and they're such connectors that I just think that we're going to have a very good time. So that is the first thing that we're going to be looking at. And I'll take my time. I think that it's kind of an inherited desire here with the Hopin, but I'll stay with it. And then, of course, I'm very open about my concerns, and these are not even feature creep concerns, just kind of where's the juice, where is the sense of community. And I think that if we, the StreamYard members, were to go to Hopin and really kind of be known over there and be really good at creating these events, I think that we could really make a success of it. That is my, wish for all of us right now for 2021, to really get that locked in. If it's something that you want, if it's something that you're remotely interested in. So, and of course, as you well know, Bitcoin is trading at 39,615 on the Coinbase pair, and we are looking at a tap, famously a tap of the 41 EMA on the fixed 60 minutes, and I'm going to be staying with you until about 10 after the hour. We'll do another snippet of the chart and put it up on the screen here for you. Okay, so the shorts. I've been promising to talk about these shorts. I've been having private conversations about these shorts, and let me tell you something. So OBS, right, doesn't have a timer. Isn't that crazy? So I'm supposed to try and count down or count up 57 seconds. And of course it's better to do the shorts if you have a little bit of a framework. So the first one that I did had to do with with cooking and eating, and I did the because I don't know, it's kind of fun, right? To start off with this is what I'm bringing you, this is what I'm doing, this is what we're going to be talking about, the ooh la la, right? And it's kind of like a sizzle reel. And maybe this is why I think that it's just too salesy. It's got, I don't know. I mean, I want to use the shorts. The one that I did I think it's up to 210 views, which is extraordinary for me. And I got those 210 views within the first, couple of hours. So I do think that it is kind of fun. It didn't translate to other parts of my YouTube channel, but that's okay. I got to learn how I can upload it and other things I can do and naming it properly and that sort of thing. So, I think that we will just keep working on the vertical format. I think we really do get a lot of information from playing with the vertical format and understanding what fits and what feels right, and tempo and the colors that you should use and this sort of thing. So we're still going to work on that. However, I think what comes of it for me, because remember I'm doing, well, hold on just a moment. Hold on. What you doing, puppy? What you doing? 8 minutes until the top of the hour, and somebody's trying to do something. All right, be careful. Let me go over to my OBS and we'll move this down and around a little bit. Oh, I want the picture. I want to move her around a little bit. Just going to bring her down here so we understand. Remember? So you're not going to see the 243 if that's okay with you. But this is what it looks like on a tick chart when it's barreling down and it's literally hoovering to the 41 and it's bouncing around and price is trying to figure out, okay, do we want to stay here for a while? We could do this for another couple of hours. You'll notice, remember the red line is the 41 that we've done once before, and it's 2 hours of sticking around there. And it gets people very nervous, and then of course it bounced up and now it's coming back around for the third tap. So I don't want to stay too much after the hour, but it doesn't hurt me to stay with you guys and really watch to see how it develops. And that is why I'm live with you tonight. Okay, so the voice shorts. So how can I use shorts without being salesy, and being able to tell a decent enough story of some sort, like the hello streamers and dreamers, hello broadcasters and forecasters, come along on this ride with me. Like, you guys are going to have the best time. And not because I'm a great entertainer or anything like that. It's going to open your eyes up to possibilities in the world where I follow the money. It's like kind of where is beauty going next? What are the things that she's looking at? How is she evaluating what is going to happen next? And come along on the journey, on the follow the money journey with me. And just, and kind of get a little bit of an inside feel of what it's like to see these things unfold and understand who the players are and what their motivation is. And it's really fascinating. And so, how am I going to do that in a short, right? See, that it's because it sounds I don't know, it sounds salesy. I don't know how I'm supposed to get around that. So maybe I just need to watch more shorts or something, so it doesn't feel that way. 39,432 is our price right now. And we are inside of the 41 right now with price at 39,602. 39, 26, 27, 22. So we can see that there's a lot of volatility right in there. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. So you guys can see the chart okay? I hope so. All right. So the third thing is working on, it's a goofball way of creating transparencies, animated transparencies that you're able to upload as a GIF over on StreamYard. So I tried one thing, and once this kind of settles out a little bit, I'll show you what I came up with. And it's not all that great. Okay, so just don't get too excited. It's not all that great, but it does isolate the things that you do need to do. So it's a pretty neat little kind of, you do this and you do that. You throw it over here and you bring it over there and then you do that and so forth. And I want to share that with you as well if you do not have a platform such as Photoshop to do these things. All right, we are very much deep into the 41 right now. Super scary. Very scary stuff. We really do not want to be pressed down to the 243 at all. Let me shush this over a little bit. Remember, that's a snippet, so that's a static image. You're seeing the volume bars down below. And if I was to move this, because there is actually a component of the signal that has the depth of market. If you guys wanted to see what that kind of looks like, that is the activity that is coming in across the exchanges. And keep that up so keep you entertained a little bit, and then we know that that's there. And we'll just have an empty box. If that's okay with you. Let's see how that looks. Pretty sure you guys can see it pretty well. If you can't see it, then just kind of let me know. $39,222 down 3.18%. And of course, the more red we see, right? I'm sure you guys can understand that. That is the selling that's coming in. And like I said, we have breached the 41 right now. We've done this before, though. with 2 minutes ready for the close, and it looks as though it's going to have an identical performance, which means that we'll be here for another hour. I would be up anyway, so I think we'll be good. Oh, I should go over to the Nightbot and get rid of the Open Bazaar. I might do that while I'm live with you guys. Because I know that I'm supposed to do it, and I go over there, and then I look at other things, and it's a total scroll event, and then I go live again, and I still see, oh my gosh, I got to do that Nightbot thing. I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Maybe you can remind me. Let's see. How can I... What do I want to do? I want to hide... I don't want to hide the user. I don't want to remove their moderation. Okay, I don't want to do any of those bad things right now. Okay, a lot of some volatility coming in. And now we're priced below the 41. And we're at the new hour. So what we're seeing a lot of selling, which is putting that early wick in for the second hour, right? It's at the top of the hour, so we're in a brand new bar or candle, and it's okay. We can wick down a little bit, but that's about it. We do not want to take any funny business. Even though we do not have an 841 cross coming in, we still don't want to take any funny business from filling in the price to 34,000. So that's it's a $5,000 move. So we don't want to have anything like that going on. And you can see people are thinking the same thing. This is how Ruby works. And when they know that, okay, we're going to be able to breach and take it short, then that's why the tick chart looks the way that it does. So people are jockeying, they're selling their high position, but then you can see the buyers coming in. And as it should be at the 41, now there's buyers coming in. So did you see how they sold down into the EMA, sold down into the 41 just enough, let the new candle birth out, and then you see the buying coming in. And this is very healthy right now. So we'll have a little bit of a jockeying here. So they're coming in, they're buying, and then they're quickly coming in and they're selling. So you'll notice lots of buyers coming in, and that is because the 41 is being, what happens is that it's kind of an assault, right? It's an assault on one of the best EMAs in the business. And so you'll always see a lot of crazy jockeying for position as well, because it's a wonderful tap point. You know, you can buy at the 41, and then and what we've seen in this particular move is that this would be the third time of the return to the 41. So that's why I'm live with you tonight, because that third tap can really give us a lot of information for the next move. Now the market can become very weak, but you know, it's 1 o'clock, so I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of players that are up and playing the 41, and you can actually see how the tick chart, it tapped in, it stayed there, we got So the sellers got exhausted, and the buyers started to come in, and that's why you see those moves to the upside. And it'll be like a rest. So that's what these are, little fractals of the move. So you get the tap of the 41, the push up, and then it'll fractal down. It'll find exhaustion. There'll be some selling. There'll be a little bit of a breather, and then the classical move is that it will fractal down and it'll go up again. Fractal down, go up again. But this, of course, is on the tick chart. This is very fast moving, and that's why we'll see how the hour plays out. Because now we have confirmation of the 41 tap. Ooh la la. Okay, so should I risk going over to okay, I want to get rid of the open bazaar. So why don't I do this? I'm going to go ahead and hide the user. Just going to hide him for just a moment. And there we go. So you see, we have the fractal, the softness of the move, and then of course the buyers come in. So this is only telling us that they like the 41 tap, they support it. The healthier thing is not the 1 tap, the 1 hour tap, though. It really is better if it kind of situates itself on the 41. It can be 2 or 3 hour bars, and so we're not going to get too excited, because it's really better if we have that 2 tap. And we really don't want an hour in between, because then that presents a different kind of a candle, and the machine can see that candle differently. So that means if the 1 to 2 hour candle is kind of sloppy, that doesn't have a lot of real length to it, we can find ourselves with a doji or a reversal bar. And with all of, with everything going on, and we're into a weekend, it would be really great if we can. It's okay to have the volatility, but you just want to have that, it's like having 2 feet on the ground. Okay. Take another look at the McDaddy chart, trading at 39,466, down 2.91%. That down 3% is not so happy. The 8 does look like it's not yet quite ready to cross over, which means that the machine is not getting the full authority to go short, the 841 cross being the essence of Ruby. I mean, it would be awesome if we could see that move, but I just know that there's a lot of buyers that came in over this week, and they would not be very happy, because I don't know how many got in at 34. I think there was a lot of buying at 22 and 31. But Okay, why don't I, oof. It's pretty early. Let me take a picture of this and I will also post that on the OBS. And which one is it? I better name it. Let me name this guy so I can see it. Alright, second chart. Let's see here, we're going to add an image. And the image is going to be called two chart. Go OK. Browse. Desktop. Two chart. There we go there. Go OK. Alright. So this is how it ended up. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let me see if I can. There we go. Alright. So you can see how it ended right on the 41. And that's why we saw all of this volatility. Does that make sense to you guys? I'll make it a little bit bigger too so you can see how the hour ended up. This was the one on the left is the prior hour, the 12 to 1, and then the one on the right is the 1 to, it shows the very beginning of the 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock bar. Okay, let's go back to the stream itself. And we are trading at 39,426 on Coinbase and 39,494 on Bitfinex. Down 2.88%, and we're riding or straddling the 41 EMA on the fixed 60 minute. So it's very exciting. Super exciting, guys. Oh, man. Oh. Hope that doesn't cover up too much of the fun stuff. So everybody is good. I've been on for 38 minutes now, and it does look as though the better thing to do for this particular stream is for me to carry it out through the hour. It doesn't mean that I can be on, mic and yip yapping the entire time. So forgive me ahead if I'm not doing that while I work. And once again, the trade is lifting off. Now, the situation here when the 8 is beginning to clamp down on the 41, this is why you're seeing a lot of movement in the tick, is because it's being literally squeezed against the 41 with the 8 barreling down. So the 8 above the close is always considered the preference is short. And the only reason that this trade is not pulling out the short all the way is because it's being held, literally held up by the 41. Bup, 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 bup. Looks like we have some bigger numbers coming in too, same sort of thing. Okay, we'll clean up the OBS a little bit. The first BTC chart, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And then come over to this chart and move it over. Ooh. Someone wants to give up the fight. Someone wants to give it up. Straddling the 41 right now. Could be juicy, Lucy. Could be juicy. I'll be on mute for just a moment. Could be juicy, Lucy. I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know what that means. Oh, come on. Do not doji on the 41. That's what's happening. Look at that. That's what a doji looks like, guys. Don't make mommy sad. Don't make mommy mad. Do not have that price under the 41 for too long. Come on now. Be silly. Oh, I know what I could say. I could say this could get juicy, Lucy. Don't be loosey goosey. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, that's what it looks like, just so that you guys know. So what's happening is that the 41, once again, is being assaulted. They're going to probably go through the same sort of thing unless people are just, after this week's of, this week of news and activity here in the States, they're just, and it's also, it's the, like it's the first couple days after the first week of the new year, and, people get tired, and they're like, oh my gosh, look at the price. We already were at $40,000, and I should have sold at 40, and so they start to get very kind of loopy in the head, and of course that they can have cells up there too, and they're just trying to, their cells are just catching. So we'll see. Remember, the gray chart is a snippet of the first of the birthing of the candle that we're in right now. So we're 20 minutes into the candle. And I'm going to go ahead and bring that down a little bit so you can see the whole little depth of market. Amazing. There's a nice liquidation of a long coming in, just like I said. And people get very, anxious. I think it was a $38,000 long, and so that they were able to go ahead and get themselves out. So this is going to be, in 10 minutes, we'll be looking at a 30-minute bar. A lot of guys now look at these 20-minute bars, I've heard. Whether that has anything to do with a nice selling, it could be. Little nuances like this among traders. And there's all sorts of things that go on. They get very numerology based. They switch up the length of the bars. In the very early days, I used to cover the 19-minute bar, and everybody was like, why are you doing that, Beauty? Numbers? Because I was getting more data out of a 19-minute bar. So if they're getting more data out of a 20-minute bar and they like the 20-minute bar, sometimes they'll trade on. Gives them 3 opportunities to buy and sell in a fast-moving market 3 times in 1 hour. And our percentage down is very gently growing. And let's take a look, and our price now is under the 41. The 8 is not, the 8's holding up though. Okay. going to give the broadcast another 6 minutes, I think. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end of the middle part of this candle, and I think we're going to go ahead and shuffle off. I hope that this has enlightened you. Always have a good chart in front of you. It does not have to be my chart. No, it does not. It just needs to be a chart that you so understand, that you believe in, that you have worked on, that you understand. You've done the testing on it. You just know the chart. And in that way you can serve yourself much better to be guided well. It's been a pleasure to the streamers who are the most incredible dreamers of the world, to the broadcasters who I think are wonderful forecasters. I want to see you over at Hopin, okay? I'm going to hear lots about Hopin over the next, well, at least a full month. Like every single day you're going to see a headline or a YouTube video. Show up to the StreamYard Town Hall on Sunday, and there'll be lots of conversation about it over there. And as always, this has been BeautyBubble. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye now.